All right, welcome everybody back to Oneberg and Oneberg.com. I'm your Yinzer-in-Chief, Brian Carruthers, here live at Oneberg Studios in an undisclosed location at the top of Fifth Avenue Place. Today, let's bring in our co-host. You know him and love him. It's our sports Yinzer, Ed Troop, from another undisclosed location. Hi, Ed.
Good afternoon, Brian. Second time today. How lucky are we?
I know. It's great to see you. The bald head looks great. And we were just on earlier with the great Andrew Stocky. If you missed that, that's on our Facebook and website at oneberg.com. And then, of course, where you are now. Stocky, 29-year magical years. Congratulations to him. But today, right now, we're asking a very serious question, and you're reading it along. Who are the Pittsburgh Riverhogs?
Right. And I do not know, though I did do a quick Google, so I think I cheated a little bit. But at first, I'll give you my first impressions. When I hear Pittsburgh River, I think of Pittsburgh River Hounds, which is the professional soccer team here in Pittsburgh.
Yes, but it's not. It's the River Hogs.
River Hogs, yeah, right.
So to give you a quick background, earlier in the summer or maybe like in the late spring, I get an email from a guy named Corey Menner. And Corey says, I'm starting this football team called the Pittsburgh Riverhogs, and will Oneberg sponsor the team? And immediately I thought, in fairness, no, I won't do that. But he was very persistent, and he explained to me what it was. And the Pittsburgh Riverhogs is an esports football team. Do you know anything about esports, Ed?
Of course, that's the new thing, right? That's the big gaming thing. You can go to college on scholarships these days for esports. I mean, I play Madden, I play 2K, NBA 2K every day. I probably could get a scholarship at maybe late in life here and go play Division I esports.
Have you heard from anyone from any sport, any like Duke or North Carolina or anywhere that wanted to give you a scholarship?
Not at age 44, not yet. But
Okay.
but you know, I'm there. I'm still playing on the rookie level on NBA 2K. So
oh yeah, I don't think that scholarship's coming. Right. I don't think it's coming. Well, hey, let's bring him in. Corey Menner's here. He's going to tell us all about who the Pittsburgh Riverhogs are, what they do, and I feel like this will be a great education because and there he is. Hey, Corey, how you doing, man?
Brian, Ed, thanks for having me on today.
Yeah, of course. Hey, and you're calling in from Texas. What part?
Just a little bit south of Houston, about 25 minutes south. I grew up just north in Butler County, so moved down here, been here ever since, and I'm ready to move out because it's hot, it's humid, and I'm not built for that kind of weather. I'm built for the Western PA weather.
No, man, this is what I want. You can have my house. I'll take your house. I'm ready to give up.
I will trade you in a heartbeat.
Or like I was saying to Ed, Corey, you emailed me this spring, told me about the Riverhogs. Yes. And in full disclosure, and you're such a nice person, we can just be honest here. I am too stupid to understand what you were trying to tell me.
I don't know. You're not stupid, believe me. It's hard to explain this league because it's basically an esport league. But let me just give a little insight real quick. I mean, the Pittsburgh Riverhogs is one of the teams of the Simulation Football League. This league was started by Cameron Irvine about 10 years ago. In a nutshell, we're the first major controllerless esports league. And what that means by controllerless, I know there are leagues that you get guys that will get on, jump into a room, and they'll play Madden, they'll play MLB, they'll play one or the other, any various number of sports.
Just like what Ed was saying, he'll play Madden, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
It's that same concept. However, in this, we take the controller, or Cam takes the controller out of the loop. Now, how we do that? You got 25 teams. We got two leagues. You got the SFL, which is the major league. Then you got the SFLM minor league, which is what the Pittsburgh Riverhog is. It's a minor league team.
Okay. And so you're kind of you're the coach, and you're kind of like you're Omar Khan and Mike Tomlin all in one.
That's a good way to put it. I'm one of the coaches.
Wait,
but I'm
there's multiple
definitely
coaches on this team.
I'm sorry.
There's multiple coaches on the Pittsburgh Riverhogs.
Yes, I have. So with the Pittsburgh Riverhogs, me and my brother, real life brother, we own the team together.
Okay. Yeah.
And and it's pretty much other people that are in the league that also have players too, but they step down to the minor league, and we have coaches. We have a head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
That's
and
awesome.
as crazy as that seems, being that it's an esports league, it's actually needed. It's something different.
And so
you have
what
one guy that
happens-
focuses.
explain for people who don't understand, and I'm still so dense on what this is. You sit down in front of a computer, you've created the Pittsburgh Riverhogs, you have a couple coaches, and then somehow through the magic of gaming, you play another team in a real football game, but you're just making coaching decisions.
Pretty much, you're creating the coaches and the coordinators on the back end. They create playbooks.
Okay.
The playbooks are put into the system by the league, by our league staff. They'll input the playbooks and pretty much sim the football games against one team against another.
Who's your biggest rival? Who should Ed and I hate? Obviously, we're Riverhog fans. Who should we hate?
Absolutely, the Philadelphia Cougars.
Philly Cougars. Down
Philly
the
Cougars.
Yeah.
Anything Philly, yeah. Yeah, out of the 7 other teams that are in the our level, yes, the Cougars. We actually played them the first time this past season for the very first time, and for that inaugural game, we won it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. It's all the guys that are behind the scenes. Trust me.
Hey, Corey.
I'm just the not pretty face of it all.
Well, yes.
So Corey, I'm trying to understand the system that you guys use. So this is not like Xbox or PlayStation 5 or anything. This is actually generated through like a computer game that you guys are associated with, and you're basically predetermining your playbooks, your plays, the sequences, you're inputting that information in, and then it's just basically simulating against another team.
In a nutshell, yes. It's based off of the ESPN NFL football, the NFL 2K4 as they commonly called it.
Okay.
So, yes, they take the playbooks, they take the game offers from all the various teams. To an extent, we can mix match plays. We submit the plays, and they load it into the system. And basically, the AI plays out the game between both the teams based on your playbooks.
Are you married or date anyone? Because my wife would never let me put this much time into sports like this.
Yeah, no. My wife is actually this year we've been married for 10 years, and
Nice, man. Congrats. But she's like, "Oh, go ahead. It's Sunday. It's Riverhog Sunday. Go ahead."
Yeah, no, she gets my passion for it. I've never thought I'd become this dedicated into it. I've only been in the league since maybe 2021.
Yeah.
When my stepdad and my brother both convinced me to, hey, let's check this out. Okay, so I went ahead and next thing I know, I'm this deep. I'm an owner.
How many leagues? How many teams are doing this? Like, while the regular people go to the mall.
Well, you got in our league specifically, you have 25 teams on the major league side,
Wow.
8 teams on the minor league side, and now granted, some of those coaching staffs intermix with each other, but I mean, you figure you got 5 staff members per team. We have over 700 participants in our league.
And what are they doing? Are they being quarterbacks and running backs, and you're the head coach? Everyone's being somebody in this.
Yes, and each player, the majority of the players that are on every team are representing a human in real life.
Okay.
And each week, each player progresses their player through a system we have. That way, throughout the season, they're just getting better and better and better.
Okay. Ed, you want to see the logo?
Absolutely. Let's take a look. And then, Corey, my next question for you is, are we able to watch these games online or anywhere? Is there any streaming?
Absolutely. We do everything on, as of right now, on the SFL YouTube channel. If you check it out, go into the search, look up Simulation FL. It'll pop up, and it has all the games. If you also go to the website, simulationfl.net, it will actually show you the schedule for upcoming games. Typically, our games are played Friday nights, Saturday nights, and Sunday nights.
My God, what a commitment to this game. I love it. How did you come up with the Riverhogs?
So, as I said, my brother and I are both from Butler County, and I have a deep love for Pittsburgh sports. So we knew when we came across this chance, we wanted to make it Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And with the Riverhogs, obviously because of the three rivers.
Mm-hmm.
And the hogs part, the hogs are just a robust creature. They don't quit. They don't stop. They're gonna take it to the very end.
And then it scared me for a second. Just to go back, when you first sent me the email and said, "Do you want to sponsor the Riverhogs?" When I said no, and then I started thinking about it. Then I did some research. I wanted to make sure you weren't doing human trafficking and stuff, and you weren't. And so then I was like, "Oh yeah, use our logo for whatever you want." But Ed, it's really cool. It's a mock version of Heinz Field. The Oneburg logo is up there. Yinsylvania, I think, is up there.
Yes.
It's really cool. But then I thought to myself, wait a second. Is there really something as a river hog, and should I have nightmares about it? Corey, is there really something known as a river hog?
In our world, yes. In the real, in
the
SFL world, absolutely. In the real world, I mean, I'm just taking the basis off of like feral hogs. They're tough and they're pests, but.
Yeah,
the whole character of a hog in general is they're just a tough, robust creature.
I love it. And look at the logo. Who did the logo? It's got those red eyes. It's got the big tusks. Ed, do you fear this logo? Where do you put it up there in scary logos?
Absolutely, man. I mean, I put this right up there. It's a very cool logo. I like the color scheme and everything on it. Hey, Corey, what's the season? When does it start? When does it end? How long is the season? That type of stuff.
So as of right now, there's actually 4 seasons per year. You got 2 for the SFL, 2 for the minor league. Typically the major league season runs 14 weeks. Each team gets 2 bye weeks. Minor league runs about, and that's not including the playoffs, that runs an extra 4 weeks. So in total, you're looking at about 18 weeks.
Wow. Amazing.
And then you got the minor league, which runs with playoffs. You're looking at about 8 to 9 weeks.
Corey, who's the best player on our team? Who should we be rooting for?
Well, I'll be 100% honest with you right now. I can't really say.
Well,
hear me out on this part. The biggest thing with the minor league. So the minor league is geared towards the rookies, right? Those are the ones that are just joining the league. They're coming in. They're getting their feet wet.
Mm-hmm.
So many of these guys haven't had any. They haven't even played game 1 yet.
I know. Who's our Roethlisberger, Corey? Who do you feel in your gut is the guy that Ed and I will be talking about next season?
Well, if I have any say, if I can get him back.
And by the way, you can say any name right now because we don't know any of them, and we're going to go.
I know you won't. I know you won't, but deep in my heart, because I know hopefully I got some of the SFL watching. I can't tell who's watching right now, but because it'll get back to them, and that'll be bad.
No,
but
it's just like the regular NFL. You're Tomlin. You're dealing with all these egos. You can't discuss who you think's a good player. This league's out of control.
No, if I can bring him back for another season, I had one linebacker. His name was RC Puff, just a beast, dedicated.
Okay. Wait, what was the name?
Chad always wanted
RC Puff?
RC
Puff, baby. Let's go.
RC Puff.
Yeah, Ed, you like that RC Puff, right?
That's a great name, man. That's a great name.
Yeah.
I love it.
We get some pretty obscure names, crazy names sometimes, but
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, Corey, thank you, man. And I want to encourage everyone to check out, what's the website? Is it PittsburghRiverhogs.com?
I'm working on the website. Once I get that, I will let you know. But
Okay.
in the meanwhile, you can go to simulationfl.net, check out the website. If you want to become a player, we have the instructions how to do it.
It's the One-Bird
It's a
team.
very fun. It's a different league, but it's actually fun.
Riverhogs. I love it.
Awesome. Very cool.
RC Puff is welcome. I'd like to get RC on the show next time.
Let's do it.
But hey, but we got a lot of big things coming up, this month, being that we're approaching the new season, and a lot of announcements will be made on our social media between Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah.
But
And we'll put the
what?
there as well.
I'm sorry.
We'll put the link up on there as well. Hey, here's a hello. Do you know Coach Cannon? He said, "What's up, peeps?"
Oh yeah. Hey, what's up?
What do we know about him? He doesn't coach that Philadelphia team, does he?
I'm trying to recall off the top of my head. I just went blank. So
Wait a second. This would be like Marv Levy coming on and Cower not knowing that he coaches the Bills.
I know.
This is
I know.
unbelievable. Slap to
My
Coach
memory,
Cannon.
I just got off of work and I had to rush and go get my daughter.
Oh man.
So my mind's kind of a little funky right now.
Look, I'll do all the talking for you. I'll do all the talking for you, Corey. Coach Cannon, RC Puff has you in his scope, and the Hogs are coming to get you, baby. That's all you need to know, Coach Cannon.
But anyway, back what I was saying. Like you said, and I appreciate you taking the time to actually listen to me and hearing me out on this whole thing.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people just see this as a playtime thing, but it's a hobby. But I appreciate you giving me the opportunity, and just as I said, with all these announcements, the first big one I want to make is, as you said, we're using Heinz Field as our stadium in the game, and since the beginning, it's known as the Hog Pen.
Oh, the Hog Pen, Ed. What do you think about that?
Sweet. Right?
Oh,
Is that what they do?
Hey, Corey, DB said hello to you. Hey, DB says
DB,
hello.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I could tell you, man, I play Madden and NBA 2K daily with my two young boys. I also play while I'm on the treadmill each day, which is very interesting to do, but it helps me pass the time. So I'm all for the esports, man, and this sounds like a pretty cool concept. I'm definitely going to check it out.
Yeah.
And thanks for being on with us, brother.
Yeah, Corey.
Absolutely.
Simulation FL says he's here to make sure Corey doesn't screw up. Thanks, Oneberg, for the love. Simulation, you're welcome here anytime. And then also your boy Mike AHL said Corey's one of the best people in the SFL, one of the best owners in the minors. Really proud of that guy. That's high praise.
Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love.
Yeah, heck
but just to let you know, as of with this next upcoming season, the stadium will be changing names. It'll now be the Hog Pen at Oneberg Stadium.
Wait, the Hog Pen at Oneberg Stadium, Ed. Your thoughts? What do you think?
We have naming rights. I love it, man. I can't even get a steak dinner from Brian for doing these shows each week, but yet we got naming rights out there. What's up with that?
Is there any way, Corey, that we could call it Ed Troop Field?
We might. We'll dedicate a locker room to Ed.
I like
it.
Hey,
Mike Jerobi wants to know, Corey, are you guys ever looking for FIFA players?
That's probably the video game. I'm guessing the FIFA soccer game. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Not actual soccer players. I don't know.
I don't know what that guy means. And then your buddy Simulation FL's back is Mike is the GM of the Canton Classics. That's another team, the Canton Classics?
That's another team. That's it. That's in the major league side. Mike All. He's the GM. We have GMs. They help manage, try to recruit players, because we only do one season contract. So they'll try to bring over one player from another team, entice them over,
nice.
Whatever it takes. And the Simulation FL you're seeing popping up, that's our commissioner, Cam Irvine. This is his brainchild. This is all him. He puts in so much work, and we can't thank him enough.
Yeah,
for all the hard work he puts in.
Thanks for checking out. Your buddy Coach Cannon's back. He's giving an update. Says that FIFA is soccer. We need kickers. So close enough. So I guess you could bring some kickers. And well, look, Corey, Ed and I are excited. Oneburg Field. We can't wait. However we can be there, be a part of, we will. I think it sounds like a lot of fun, man. Truthfully, I am too stupid to fully understand and grasp exactly what you're talking about, but it sounds positive. It sounds fun. And go
Brian's still playing Techno Bowl on Atari.
Right, there you go.
There's 2 words in my life that I hear every day. Double dribble.
Double dribble.
Old school.
Yeah, right. And then DB wants to finally say that he's the best GM in the league. Well, we're going to leave it at that point. We can't get this war going between the Canton Classics, the Pittsburgh Riverhogs, Cam, the Roger Goodell of this league. We're gonna leave it there. But Corey, thank you so much, man, and thanks for being part of Oneburg. We're happy to have you.
Brian, Ed, thank you both so much for having me on. Like I said, if you guys ever want to know more, or even create a player, join the league, maybe you'll be able to finally get a whole grasp on how this works.
I feel like my wife would divorce me if I told her I was going to do another thing, especially simulation football. But I'll be rooting for you guys, and I know Ed will be too.
Well, I appreciate you, gentlemen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all right, there he is. Corey Minner, thank you, man. And go Hogs.
Sweet.
Sweet. There he is, Corey Minner. What a guy. Super nice guy.
Yes.
Truthfully, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it sounds fun. He's not doing drugs, so that's positive, right?
That's a step in a good direction. Esports has really taken off in all seriousness. I mean, it's in a big, big way. And this sounds interesting as well. I'm going to definitely check it out. And hey, man, you got naming rights finally. There you go.
We have our own stadium. I'll take it. The Hog Pound.
You missed out. I know you're bummed out because you missed out on that AccuShore naming right from a couple years ago there with Heinz.
That's right. But, it was just a little bit too early for me. But now look, AccuShore is on the outside looking in to Oneburg Stadium, which, by the way, if you look at the graphics of it, it is AccuShore. So I'm sure at some point we'll be sued.
Them, not us.
You think Corey's going to be like, oh, I'll go up and represent you guys? Or you think the GM, Cam's going to be like, oh, we'll send our attorneys up right away?
Maybe. Oh, man.
Maybe. All right, guys. Thanks for checking out Oneburg today. Lots more fun happening this week. Make sure you check out that interview with Andrew Stockey, and we'll be back on Friday morning for Oneburg 1 week. For my partner, Ed Troop, and everybody at the secret location of Oneburg, good night and good evening from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.